Arsenal finally won the pre-season game convincingly. We're gonna win the league, guys. Oh my days, the system is fixed. Oh my days, we're the best. Where's all the angry fans now? Where's all the opposition fans bantering our system, our striker, whatever it is? Where is it? Because it seems like after the Spurs game and the Villarreal game, the whole world is meshing. Also, not part of the title race. We're not title challengers. We need to be wary. Arteta out in December, all that stuff. Calma. Or, in my words, have some level of pause up. Anyways, getting that out of my way. Arsenal won convincingly against Bilbao 3-0. Could have been a lot more, and a lot of good performances individually, and a great team performance in terms of the dynamics, in terms of what we saw, the lineup. And I'm going to get into everything, discuss what I saw, some key takeaways from that game, and how I feel going into this Man United game next week. If you're new return, you haven't already hit the subscribe button. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. I'm outside today, weather's nice. Smash the like button down below and comment down below. What did you think about this game? Your main takeaway, main thoughts, or anything I say. But yeah, Arsenal started up our strongest lineup. Obviously, Timber came in this time in replacement of White. It was his first start in pre-season. Same with Gabriel, coming in replacement of Kivior. And Calafiori surprisingly coming at left back instead of Madueke. We started the strongest midfield, Zubi, Rice and Odegaard, and obviously the front three of Martinelli, Gyokeres and Saka. And I feel like in this game we kind of saw what we were trying to do. Arsenal playing a lot of vertical passes, a lot of forward passes, a lot of fast-paced movement, good counter-pressing, intentions to go forward. You saw a system change in the way Zubimendi and Rice were being used. They were used more as a double pivot. When one goes, one stays. Rice wasn't getting as deep into the pockets, which allowed Calafiori to kind of license to both underlap and overlap Martinelli on the left-hand side, which created a new dynamic. We saw Saka kind of getting isolated 1v1s. Ben White wasn't overlapping him as much. Neither was Odegaard kind of on that side. Saka was kind of 1v1 with the defender, and he was putting him on toast. Obviously, a lot of opportunities where he had to put, a lot of moments where he had to put the ball in the box, or he took a shot across, but he was beating his man with ease and he looked sharp. And then to talk about Gyokeres, his movement is insane, I can't lie. This was one of the first games I get to see, like, he's a willing runner constantly, which obviously you saw Odegaard was finding him a lot, especially in that first half. And then he brings some level of presence. Like, he drifts over to the left, he drifts over to the right, into the little channels, tries to get his shots off as well. And you saw it was a bright game. I feel like everyone played well. Martinelli was beating on his man, taking his man, getting crosses in. Calafiori was a great option. Timber, it was quality, reminding us again about our options at right back. And then Zubimendi. I'll touch on three key players in this game. Or four: Saka, Zubimendi, Madueke, and Gyokeres, of course, as I've just spoke about. But yeah, Zubimendi this game was just a boss. I think in every single pre-season game that he's played, he's been excellent. Obviously, I spoke about in the last video, match reaction, that Norgard has been quality this pre-season, one of our best, and there's not been much difference between the two in terms of them settling into the team, but there's definitely a difference in the quality. That's Zubimendi. As I said in my video, my player profile, as you guys can see, go check that out. He's an all-world defender. He's elevating our midfield. The way he controls and conducts, can dribble on the ball, breaks lines, his weight of pass and his pass empathy is amazing. And you can tell he's elevating our game. He's finding players like Odegaard and Wanyeri into the pockets in their back foot so they can turn and play. So it was an excellent performance from him. And I think this was one of Rice's best games as well in the midfield as well, given this pre-season. It was quality, playing in more deeper areas, spraying passes left and right, driving on the balls, keeping it simple. Very, very interesting formation. You saw like how sometimes you see Zubimendi had more of a right-hand side bias. Rice would drop a bit deeper, kind of play next to him. When Zubimendi goes higher, Rice would be at the 6 and vice versa. But Rice wasn't just kind of tied down to that left-hand side. You see in many previous games, Rice would be probably sometimes even the widest man outside Martinelli, but the dynamics had changed. Obviously with Calafiori being a bit more of an overlapping presence, Rice kind of stayed more central. And even in the second half, when Lewis Kelly came on, eventually, when the changes was made and Lewis Kelly was left back, and Mascara, which was interesting, he came on and was playing left centre back instead of playing right centre back, and Saliba stayed right centre back, which is interesting thinking about next week. You saw Lewis Kelly playing much higher in the pockets, like usually where Rice plays in that 8 pocket, and Rice was the one that was kind of playing deeper. When we was in build up on the ball, Rice was kind of in that left back area, whilst Lewis Kelly was high and deep, which kind of allowed you know, more natural players to be in their zone. Lewis Skelly's more of a natural midfielder. He's more of a pockets player, can receive the ball, you know, back to goal, turn, play a pass, dribble, drive, all that stuff. Whilst Rice is more of a deeper player, which obviously can allow him to kind of have the game in front of him, obviously cover for Lewis Skelly, the ball gets lost, but also play those deep line passes, sprays, have a lot of space to carry and link up, which makes more sense. And that was another dynamic I saw change. I think Madueke, when he came on, was a very good game from him. On the left, you see he's a bit more comfortable now. The space opened up, putting some lovely crosses. One in the back post for Saka, who I think he got fouled on. One for Gyokeres, who his diving header hit the post. I think he had another one which just went over. It just went over the whole team, but he was a constant threat. And then just the one-touch kind of passes and link up, a couple of skills and good dribbling ability was good, and provides another threat, another option on that left-hand side. One giving Trossard's injury and potential sale, Martinelli's struggles. You have another more option, different look, because he's left-footed playing on that side, meaning like I liked how Mikel tried to pair him with Timber at first when he moved Timber over to the left back and Ben White came on, and then eventually obviously he put on Lewis Skelly, and you saw Lewis Skelly kind of staying deep in that pockets, allowing Madueke to stay high and wide, and then they had a little kind of chemistry could get in between them, so that was great. Saka again just looks back to himself. He looks sharp. He can, like, I don't care about what online fans say. I don't care about anything say. We know Saka's the best player in Arsenal's team, probably England's best player as well. And now that he's looking back to himself, taking on his man, constantly getting kicked. Obviously now he just needs to get his shots back on, just get that power. But that comes with form. When you get one goal in, you kind of start feeling yourself. I'm happy Saka's looking good. I'm happy that we have a lot more support now. Our team's stronger, so he has a bit more support. We're not going to see so much double teams with Gyokeres' movement and presence. And if he can score in the air, which obviously was a big sticking point about his aerial goals, because I don't think he scored a headed goal for Sporting last season. If he can continue to do that, because he got one off the post, one goal, like, I can't lie, continue. It was a great goal for Saka as well. Saka's goal was amazing, where we had some good build-up play. I think someone played it up long to Gyokeres, who played up long to Odegaard, who flicked it on to Gyokeres set him, although I played the ball in one to Martinelli running behind, who then obviously took on the ball, rounded the keeper, set up for Saka to put it into empty net. And obviously their legendary celebration, which was nice to see. And then Havertz's goal in that second half. My oh my, we've been talking about that gem, that power. I've always said Havertz is one of our fastest players, but obviously people don't rate Havertz, so they tend to not look at his actual attributes and strengths. But you could see in terms of big space running, power, and you've seen Havertz that had that chance a couple of times last season, season before. Some of them he's buried, some of them he will scuff the shot or not get a good enough connection. But that was a guy running on, defenders still on him, holding him off after running about 40, 50 yards and burying it. Celebration like this, like, I need that. And that competition, one striker starting scoring the goal, the other one's coming on scoring the goal. You have Madueke performing when he comes on for Martinelli. You got Ethan coming on for Odegaard looking lively. I don't think Norgard touched the pitch, but you got Calafiori performing. Lewis Skelly's on the bench. Same thing, Ben White, Timber. Like, you look at the team and then it starts to round itself out. Mosquera's performances have been clean since, and I'm happy. Like, I was encouraged by what I saw in terms of the pace of play, in terms of the dynamism in the system between Rice and Zubimendi. The quick play in terms of trying to get the ball forward and get the ball in behind. I think Saka had a potential 1v1, so did Gyokeres. So I've seen things. I've seen previous things in previous games, some switches of play in terms of trying to get our wingers 1v1s early. I've spoken about that many a time. And now obviously that central zone 14 and central play that comes from Zubimendi, and then Ethan and Odegaard, and hopefully an Eze, if we get that deal done very soon, to come through. So I'm very good. It was nice to have it wrapped the end of pre-season in the last game where we actually started our strongest lineup, probably the lineup Mikel might be looking to use against United, and we looked very fluid, very well, and 3-0 was a score that flattered Bilbao. They didn't do anything in that game at all, and they had Nico Williams, who everyone wanted. I don't really see him do anything, but I'm not going to shit on him today. I'm just happy. Happy with the pre-season, happy with how things have ended now, and I'm ready for United. Hopefully that kind of puts their fans into place, kind of settles Arsenal fans, and it gets us ready for that big Sunday. So yeah, comment down below what you guys thought about this game. I thought there was very good, interesting dynamics that came out of it. Let me know what you feel. Subscribe to my channel, smash the like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.